Welcome guys, welcome to the channel. Today we are at Crossroads Union Cemetery right here, and we're going to get in here and see what all we got. It's not a real big cemetery, but it is a cemetery. So we're going to get in here and see what we have. Looks like a very nice little well-kept cemetery. It's got a beautiful old church beside it right here. There's the church with the bell tower up there. Very nice. Look at the windows in this one. Very nice. So let's check it out, see what we got. Grass is kept very nice looking. Not burned all up. Nothing like that. So let's see who we got. We're going to take each one by each one. All right. And it's going to be a little noisy here because we're at a four-way stop. But here we are. This is Poor Man. Jacob Poor Man. Born April the 14th, 1845, and died October the 6th, 1917. He was 72 years. Maria's wife, born November the 15th, no, 16th, I think, 1846, and died October the 16th, 1923. She was 76 years old. All right. Hang on just 1 second, guys. Okay, guys, here's our next one. It's going to be William Netley, infant son of Charles and Little Netley, May the 19th, 1921. Then we have Netley again, right here. And it's going to be John, 1812 to 1891, and Mary, 1816 to 1888. Then we have, it must be the family here. It's going to be Samuel Netley, 1848 to 1910. All right. Then we have Netley again, right here. This thing cooperates. It's going to be John F. Netley, 1882 to 1940. All right. Here we go with that Trembling. And then we have McFarland. I've seen that name in the cemeteries before. It's going to be William McFarland. Died December the 8th, 1894. He was 69 years, 1 month, 17 days. Sarah E., his wife, died January the 21st, 1921. She was 88 years, 1 month, and 11 days. Then we have a couple down here. And I don't know. We have two right here. I don't think we're going to be able to see too much. It's two infants on these right here. When I go down, it vibrates. Anyways, there it is. Then we have, right here, we have Mary S. Barnes, 1910 to 1935. All right. Then we have Herbert. He's the son of J.D. and H.C. Penman, right here. And died October the 25th, 1905, at 1 year, 5 months, 27 days. All right. Then our next one is going to be Poor Man again. It's going to be John W. Poor Man, right here, 1847 to 1900. Margaret E., his wife, 1851 to 1930. All right. Then, so we have, right here's our next one. We're not really going to be able to see this one to read it. I can't see it to read it. But there it is. It's Harry somebody, I think, on that side. And then we have Van Amering Miller, October the 23rd, 1847 to January the 15th, 1904. On that stone right there. Then we have mother. We have Mary F. Miller, 1852 to 1926. All right. Then we have, right here's another marker of somebody, I don't know who. This just says father on this one right here. And then it says right here, precious historical markers. Please be respectful of the gravestones. Property of St. James Crossroads Church. So there you go. They're wanting you to be respectful of their markers, and I understand that. They even got a sidewalk down through the cemetery where you can walk to them. Is that not awesome? Very nicely the way just taken care of. All right. Here's going to be our next one. It's going to be Netley again, or Neatly, or however you pronounce it. And it's going to be Jeremiah, 1855 to 1908. Then you got Anna M, 1861 to 1939. Then you got Benjamin W, 1888 to 1925. Then you got Stella May, 1902 to 1926 on that one there. Then you got next one, we got this one right here. This thing cooperates. Sorry I talk so loud, that guy is blaring his radio. Then you got Cleveland, he's the son of F and B Snyder. Died October the 27th, 1899 at the age of 13 years, 6 months and 3 days on this stone right there, guys. Let me see if he's the only one that's on there. He is. And we do have wind, so if this thing stops working, we'll just yank out the other one. So it don't like to work too well when the wind blows. All right, this is, I'm not sure of the name. I can't really see it too well. But anyways, they were born in April the 15th, 1851, and died August 24th, 1898. They were 30, I think it says 37 years, 4 months, and 9 days on that stone right there. Good looking stone. All right. Next we have this white little stone right here. Oh, this is a nice one. It's going to belong to a John right here. Right there. Beautiful stone. I really can't tell when John died, but he is 17 years and 3 months and 3 days I can see on it. On that stone right there. All right. Then we have Snyder again, right here on this big old stone right here. And I'm going to back up a little bit so you guys can see how big it is. There it is right there. And it's going to be Elza, the wife of Reuben Snyder. Died October the 18th, 1891, at 65 years, 1 month and 27 days. Reuben Snyder, May the 22nd, 1900. He was 81 years, and this thing will quit flying around. 81 years and 20 days. All right. I'm going to give a few shout outs while we're in this episode. Remember I said I was going to start doing shout outs in my morning videos. So here we're going to do our few shout outs real quick as we look across the cemetery, providing this thing helps us. All right, we got Naomi's Adventures, M&A Mystery Tours. We got Shadows Past, Intrepids, Team Pyra Family, Roadhog, Bluegrass Paranormal, Tapper Candles, Uncapped Films, Lake Foam. I forgot the rest of it. Anyway, Scrap All. Then we have Churchyards and Cemetery Explorer. We got Big Dude and Scrapping with Grandpa, and Limestone Spirit Chasers. That's our shout outs for this morning, guys. Right there. All right. Then we got John Frederick, 1835 to 1914, and Catherine, his wife, 1837 to 1913, and Anton, 1876 to 1883 on that stone right there, guys. All right, here's our next one. Sorry about the shaking, guys. This is going to be our next one. We're not going to be able to read it. It's pretty well gone. But there it is. Last name is Ross. I can't even make out the first name. It's too bad. There it is. Then we had one down here I missed. It's going to be this one right here. It's going to be Elizabeth Wirtz, 59 to 1913 on that stone right there. Then we have Philip Brittle on this stone right here. Right there. And he died April the 25th, 1891 at 84 years, 2 months, and 15 days. All right, let's see if he's the only one on there. He is not. On this side, we can get it, turn it around. Kathleen P. Brittle is September the 29th, 1899 at 85 years and 5 days. All right. Then we have probably a child or an infant on this one. Right there. I can't really make it out, but there it is. Then we have another one right here. And I believe the rating is gone. No, there's a little bit of something right here. Don't start that shocking thing. Acts like it's in convulsions. Come on now, cooperate. We don't need you not cooperating. Right in there, guys, is where the rating is. But I can't see it. See, you going down and going up, it aggravates this thing bad. Especially every other stone. This is a sunken little bit of a grave right here. The cemetery is not perfect, but it's in great shape though. Here's another one of the small ones like that. It's going to be right in there, guys. See the little bird? I can barely make out the bird. Then we have Perry Hawk. He died in 1900. If you can, well, when this thing gets through flopping around. Right here, Perry Hawk. He died in 1900 on that stone right there. All right, guys. Here's going to be our next one. Beautiful stone right here. That one right there. And that's going to belong to, let's see who it belongs to. If we can get this thing to turn and come down where it needs to be. There you go. It's going to belong to Susanna. She's the wife of S. Hall. And she died June the 21st, 1879 at 68 years, I want to say 1 month and 6 days. Then we have, I ain't gonna see him, but he died in it looks like 1890 to me, just what I could see. But I cannot make out his name or nothing. I hope you guys can on there. All right, let's move on. So I've got a few cemeteries I want to do today. And by the way, we are in Dover, Ohio. I don't know if I mentioned that or not. That's where we're at today. All right, here's our next one. It's going to belong to Suzanne. She's the daughter of S. and S. Hall. And she died March the 12th, 1883. She was 41 years, 3 months, and maybe 8 days on that stone right there. All right. Then we move on. There wasn't too many in that row. Then we have, and I do apologize about the road noise, and I'm having to stand on my head to get this one, but it's, I think Sam Schneider died February 26, 1868, at 40 years, maybe in 6 months and 2 days, I'm not sure. It's at the ground almost, so it's hard to tell. And then here's our next one. It's going to be right here. And still trying to learn to adjust this thing. Right here. Anyways, they died September the 21st, 1858 on this one. And I don't know who it is. I can't really make out the name, but there it is. All right. Then we have Jacob Schneider on this one. And he died October the 7th, 1876 at the age of 85 years. And what I have to do, guys, is these stones are small, little, some's big. So I'm going up and down. That's why you see the camera moving so much, because It ain't one height. You're having to adjust for that. So if anybody's wondering why it's moving around so much, that's why. You just don't get one level when you stay there. You have to go keep adjusting. This is Suzanne. She's the wife of Jacob Snyder. She died December the 3rd, 1870. She was 77 years, 6 months, and 2 days on that stone right there. All right. Then we have Jacob. I'm not sure on this one. Snyder again. I think it's Jacob Snyder Jr. Anyways, February 21st, 1892, at 78 years, 1 month, and maybe 1 day or something. Best I see on that stone right there. Now let's see if there's anybody else on it. There is not. All right. So let's move on. We're going to finish out this side, and then we'll finish that little piece over there. Then you got John Ott. Right here. I think it's John Ott. I'm not sure exactly on that last name. Anyways, he died September the 14th, 1872 at 59 years, 1 month, and 25 days. Let's see if somebody else is on there with him. There is. It's going to be back here. We can get it to turn. And it's going to be, I really can't see to make her name out. I think it's his wife, but I wouldn't swear to it. But anyways, they died, it looks like January the 22nd, 1886 to me at 67 years, 9 months, and 2 days on that stone right here. Good looking stone. All right. Then we have this one right here. It's going to be Eva, 1859 to 1886. And it's going to be Frank P, 1855 to 1918 on that stone right there. All right, guys. Then we have, what, Claire? We have L.A. Fredlin Claire, born September the 6th, 1798. And he died May the 3rd, 1865. He's buried at East Renco, Ohio, I think it says. Then Ann M. Clare, born June the 9th, 1799, and died November the 8th, 1874. Oh, that's a shame. They're not even buried together. Oh, well, that's the way it is. Then we got this big old stone right here. All right, and then it's going to be Caroline Worsell or Worsler, something like that. Died July the 19th, 87, at 71 years, 26 days. I mean 71 years and 26 days. Okay, there ain't no months. Okay, it's getting me confused, like 26 months. Wait a minute now, ain't no 26 months. All right, guys, I dropped my paper. All right, then we have Jonas. If I can get this turned around quick enough, we have Jonas right here. There's Jonas. And Jonas died November the 11th, 1886. He was 50 years, 11 months, and 3 days. All right. Then we have this one right here. It's a good looking stone, but we'll see, we're going down again, and that aggravates it. Anyways, it's Daniel Warseller. And he died April the 11th, 1871, at 35 years, 11 months, and 16 days on this stone right here. Except he's the only one that's on it. He is the only one that's on it. All right. Next we have Nancy. She's the wife of Kay Kirpham. She died September the 14th, 1894, at 60 years, 7 months, and 25 days on this stone right here, guys. Good looking stone. Then we have Daniel right here. If I can get this thing to turn. All right, now don't die on me or whatever you're doing. It ain't too fast. All right, unless you're going up and down, then it wants to fly. This is Daniel. He died October 13th, 1891 at 85 years and 1 day. Right here on that stone right there. They do have graves that are sunk in, but they're not, it's not a bad looking cemetery. I have seen a lot worse. A lot worse. But anyways, maybe they think it gives a character. I don't know. This one right here is Westcott Lash. Westcott Lash died, he was born in 1845 and he died in 1910. He was 65 years, 13 days. James W., he was born in 1867 and he died in 1873. He was only 5 years, 10 months and 15 days. Then Hadashian, I think is how you pronounce it, was born in 1871 and made it 2 months and 6 days. Rest in peace, little ones. Then we have Sarah on this one. And Miss Sarah died in 1871. I'm going to say August the 28th on Miss Sarah right here. Let's see if Miss Sarah is the only one here. Miss Sarah is the only one there. Then we got a cool looking stone right here, guys. Right here. Awesome looking stone right here. Very nice, very big. One of the biggest ones I've seen of these. This is Jeremiah. He died in Andersonville Prison, 1864 at the age of 29 years. Lewis died in Kentucky in 1862. He was 22 years on this stone right here so far. And then you have Samuel. I'm not sure on his last name. I can't really, Wiedemann or something like that. He died September the 11th, 1878 at 77 years, 5 months and 15 days. Both of them were veterans of the war. Prisoners of the war, veterans. And this is Lydia. She is the wife of S. Wiedemann. And she died February the 10th, 1880. She was 76 years, 8 months, and 8 days. And then we have Matilda. She died June the 28th, 1835 at 1 year and 6 months and 9 days. Then you got Susan. She died July the 31st, 1839 at the age of 6 months and 6 days. And I don't know what the bottom says. It's somebody else, but Florida, I think. And they died in 1845 at the age of 1 year and 2 months, I believe. And then, like I said, them are veterans. But there it is, guys, on that stone right there. All right, let's get our next one. Try to get this thing to turn around before we get there. It likes to keep turning for some reason. I don't know why it keeps doing that instead of staying still. Then we got Daniel Smith. Daniel Smith was born in November the 5th, 1800, right here. And he died April the 11th, 1875. Catherine Smith, August the 13th, 1810 is when she was born. And she died October the 11th, 1899 on that stone right there. Then you have Bully on this one, and I really can't tell nothing besides that on it. There it is. And then we have Elizabeth on this one, and boy, her grave is sunk big time. I just went it down about a foot, but there it is. It's them wooden caskets, guys. They cave in and crush, and as they cave in, they rot, and then they sink. But yeah. So that's what we're dealing with. This is Lewis Hawk, 1812 to 1828 on that one, right there. Then we have George Poorman on this one. And George Poorman was 1812 to 1847 on that stone right there. All right. Then we have Waltertine. It looks like Waltertine or something like that. And I think they died in 1882, but I would not swear to it on this stone right here. Then you have this one, and I really can't tell much about it. There it is. I'll try to move it around a little bit, let you can see it. Right there. All right. Then we have another big one right here. There's a few big ones in this cemetery, and it's not a big cemetery. That surprised me. Anyways, this is Charles S. Poorman. He died June the 15th, 1850 at the age of 31 years, 3 months and 16 days. All right. Then you have Catherine Poorman on this side. And she died January the 17th, 1896. She was 78 years, 1 month and 9 days on this stone right here. All right. Then we got them god-awful yucca plants. Oh my goodness, I thought I was done with them things. They haunt me forever. There's another one. Here we got one we can't tell what it is, but there it is. Can't tell nothing about it. All right. Then we have if I can get this thing to turn around and quit acting stupid for a moment. Quit doing that and just go. Right here. This looks like a Rosanna, but that's all I can tell about Rosanna. That's Rosanna. All right, that's Rosanna. Here's our next one right here. That one's totally up on its edge. Hold on a minute, guys. It's wanting to go crazy. I get through acting crazy here in a minute. I don't know why it does that. Now it's wanting to tilt up the other way. Quit. Oh, you stupid thing. Hold on a minute, guys. No, we're not filming that away. Dang it. I might have to get the other one, guys. Sorry about this. Oh, you stupid thing. See how I'm talking about? Every time the wind blows and it starts acting up, this is not going to work for me at all. Now it's just bouncing and doing stupid stuff. I'll just hold it there a minute. Anyways, here's our next one, guys. Now it's going to beep and shut off, so. Here's our next one. It's John Kaler. September the 21st, 1897 is when he died. He was 73 years, 4 months, and 9 days. I can see right now I ain't going to be able to use this because the wind's blowing today and it just don't want to act right now. Wants to go on one side. Oh, you ignorant thing. I'm going to put you on hold for a minute while I stop this thing. Alright guys, I do apologize about that. I'm back with the old way now. Let's try to do it this way and be better. This is Denzel Kaler, May the 11th, 1820 to November the 15th, 1895 on that stone right here. Then you have, I ain't gonna be able to really tell them, but there they are. There's one side. Okay. And then our other one is right here. There it is, guys. All right. Then we have a broken right here. It's going to be a veteran. All right. Then we have Jacob here. I can't tell nothing about Jacob, but there he is. Then we have Kyle right here. And it's going to be Aspelam or Asalam or something, Kyle, 1856 to 1918. It's going to be Hester, Kyle, 1858 to 1861. It's going to be Jerome, Kyle, 1845 to 1849. And it's going to be Jacob, Kyle again, 1861 to 1864. Rest in peace, little one. Then it's going to be Mother Kyle, Mary, his wife, 1825 to 1885, and Father Samuel Kyle, 1816 to 1864. That takes care of the cows. Then we have this white one here, and it's going to be Suzanne Kyle, and she died, looks like September the 3rd, 1881. And maybe, I don't know, 27 years, best I can tell, and 8 months on that one. All right. Then we have Catherine here, and she is the daughter of J and F something off. I don't know what the last name is, but she died September the 22nd, 1871, it looks like. Then we have another little one right here on this one, right here behind me. And you can't read it either way. There it is. This is the side because it's the little animal. All right. Then we have, oh wow, this lamb has wore some bad look. It's about completely wore off. And here's another one. Another child or an infant. Then we have markers, little footstone markers for people there. So this one says EW. This one here says SW. And this one says FW. And every one of them's got a dip, so there is somebody buried there. I just walked through it, around the edges of it, because there's nowhere to walk in between them, so you have to walk around the foot of them is what I do. So, anyways, here's our next one. I already can't tell nothing about it. There it is. There's somebody on this side too, it looks like, or something's on this side. Then we have something that says Elizabeth here. I want to assume that's from that broken one right there. All right. Then we have somebody right here. And I can't see to read it. There it is. And I do apologize about the shaking because we're having to go back to old school. Because that new gimbal ain't worth a crap. Yeah. Then we have War Soldier. We have David, 1903 to 1874. We have Catherine, 1807 to 1890. Then we have Indus, Samuel, and Elizabeth. That must be their children. All right. Then we have Mary Ann. She's the wife of Michael,